Hi, I'm Alexandra Donohoe Church. I'm here with the local project and I am talking through my 10 design essentials. These are what we call the Decus Special, the timber textures that we've created with Timnoon. Textures that are carved out of solid timber. They use a drill bit and they essentially spend a really long time carving by hand every single, scoop out. Scoop, scoop, scoop a piece of walnut. Hence the sort of darker colour and the sort of more striation through the timber. This one uses a really small drill bit and is sort of longer and a little bit more jagged. I'm absolutely obsessed with this one. Just a wider drill bit. These textures will be used on cabinetry in a living and a dining space that is otherwise very clean, very sharp, very polished. This is the Presidential Armchair by Jorge Zalszupin for ETEL, and it is my all-time favourite armchair. It was designed in 1955. A lot of the furniture the Brazilian designers created at that time share similar characteristics, things like being elevated from the floor to allow airflow to move through because it's a very warm and humid climate, using certain timbers like jacaranda wood, rosewood. Interesting combination of sort of sculptural qualities but also very humanist. One of the sexiest chairs on the planet. This is the wall relief study by local designer Henry Wilson. It is a modular system of cast aluminium panels. And it was actually designed with no purpose in mind. You can rotate each of the panels to create a really different relief. It almost feels like the effect is a little bit endless or limitless, I guess. The appeal for me is the texture and the light play. A beautiful design that creates a very unexpected outcome. This is Green Interspace by Dimore Studio and it is available through Mobile in Sydney. Kind of a totally outrageous upholstery that is not for everyone or every project. Kind of a gold lame element. There's a really beautiful kind of shot silk, a little carnival, a little Memphis, a little 1993 opulent. It's one of those fabrics that's absolutely exquisite to look at and appreciate. We would use it sparingly. It wouldn't be something that we would clad walls with. Certainly something that would make a very big impact in a very small quantity. I love it because it's really unexpected. This is the Martyn Thompson Splatter rug from Tibet, Sydney. It is a beautiful silk rug. It feels absolutely effing divine. It is by designer Martyn Thompson, known for his textile work and also his painting works. There's something a little kind of unforced about it. It's really relaxed, it's really casual. You can customise the colours, you can customise the fibres if you'd like it to feel a little bit different. I personally would do all silk because, quite frankly, who wouldn't? Sort of an antidote to the formality of a space. So I would pair this with something quite serious and the two of those elements could converse really beautifully. This is Iris Field by Dimore Studio and it is available through Mobile in Sydney. An exceptionally opulent jacquard, which is a woven fabric made from silk. This particular piece is a really beautiful inky navy blue with a really exquisite rust and almost like a really pale kind of apricot flower. It has this real undulation and texture to it when you run your hands over it. This is the Sandcast glass vessel by Studio Vogel, available from Ondine in Sydney. The beautiful thing about these vessels is that Studio Vogel make them all by hand. No two are alike. The colours tend to be quite earthy and quite dirty. It has a real organic, almost otherworldly sort of feeling texture at the bottom, but then there's this beautiful polished top. Of course you can use it for flowers if you'd like. I personally think just it's a beautiful object and a really nice counterpoint to sitting in a surrounding that might be really contemporary, really clean, or really polished. Frozen blankets from our absolute go-to society, Limonta. They are sold through Ondine here in Australia. The textures are what really appeals to us first and foremost. The colour palette is really beautiful and earthy. We're here for all of the really lovely dirty colours. This one's linen and wool. This one's a beautiful cotton, it's super light. There's a bit of Angora in this one. With all of the society that I own, I use it all year round, but I just layer it. Probably targeted for people who do not make their beds. The Equilibre rug by Atelier Fevrier, sold through Mobile in Australia. A beautiful geometric pattern, 3 different shapes, beautiful juxtaposition between a silk and kind of the roughness of the linen and the wool. The palette of this rug is, for me, my absolute spirit animal. I am 1000% here for this toffee tone. This is the Sandcast bronze tray by Michael Verheyden from Ondine in Sydney. It is Sandcast, as the name suggests, about 175,000 kilos of bronze, rough and smooth in sections. It balances out something that's really polished and really clean and really tailored with something that feels like it's got weight and presence and is rough and hewn. Truth be told, you'll probably see this on a beautiful dining table or on an island bench. And it doubles as a lazy Susan. What does my 10 design essentials say about me? Probably that I'm not particularly practical in my choices and I have very expensive taste. Thanks for letting me take you through my 10 design essentials with the local project. See ya! And it's a wrap!